You're going to take out the gangs. What you want to do is firstly resupply your ammunitions and check your weapons. Obvious reasons being that if you go in with nothing, yeah, you're not going to last very long. So I like to have the double barrel shotgun, which I've already got, and I like the M1N8, I think it is. Yeah, that one. I must have picked it up on one of the missions I did earlier on, because it's free for me to equip. But you want to do that and resupply your ammunition so you don't run out. And you can do these missions without doing it, but it means that you're going to have to take somebody out, steal their weapon, keep chopping and changing, so it's just easier this way. I also like to resupply further away from the target buildings, you know, before you go into the mission, because you know what will happen, something you'll not be ready and the computer will spot you and you're not really trying to do the mission yet and that's it, it's already burst before you start and then you have to restart it again, so that's why I was further away here. I want to apologise as well for a little bit of the audio editing that I had to do in a little while. The language was just a bit too much for anybody younger. Yeah, so you want to take cover by pressing R3, it crouches you down, and you press X and it tucks you in tight to a wall or to one of these cargo boxes or crates. And if you press the touchpad, obviously, it also brings up the enemy viewfinder. So if you've already spotted them, you press it, you can see their outline through walls and stuff, so it's quite handy to do that every once in a while. But that only works if you've spotted the enemy already. Now, I like to come through some of these buildings through the middle like this, because if you come from the left, the right or the front door, that's the strongest parts, that's where they're going to have the most guys. So if you come through the middle like this, you tend to find that you've got maybe one or two roaming patrols that you can take out. And it makes it just a little bit easier. Again, possible for several different ways, however you like to do it. I mean, you could drive straight through the front door with a car if you want, but I just find it easier to take them out in groups, like one or two at a time, rather than trying to take out 5 or 6. Now you see here, there's the first one that spotted me. Okay. Now, there's not a big group around me, there's still a few, and they do come out when they hear the noise. But you want to make sure that you're closer. I find it easier closer range. I use the shotgun, the double barrel shotgun, closer range. I keep taking cover, you know, because it keeps them from being able to use their weapons on me, obviously. And see, I didn't see him coming, so I didn't hit him up. But it gives me plenty of time for reloading, to regenerate health, to heal if I have to. Now the problem when I come into this building here is, okay, that guy's good enough, but what I've actually done is I've triggered about 4 or 5 guys outside on the right here. And you can fight your way through it, but I find it a lot easier not to engage with them like that, because you're not going to have as much time for reloading or healing. So I try to suppress them a little bit and then hoop it out the back door and come around so that it resets, and or that they're not ready for me coming around the other side so I'm busy looking in this building. And the fact that they'll lob a Molotov cocktails at me tells me pretty much to get out of there pretty sharpish. So you're just too far away for this machine gun. Probably should have had a rifle with the longer ones than that. But again, I don't like fighting that way. I prefer everything at medium to close range on this game. So this is me going around the other side. I pretty much cut back to where I came in the first instance, but instead of going through the middle of the building, this time I go to the right. Reason being, the computer's telling everyone I'm fighting on the left, so it moves everyone to the left. Okay, now you see in the indicator there when I shot him there was about 4 indicators came up. That tells me there's 4 guys pretty close. So I want to keep behind cover. Now, when you fire, you just use your aim button, and then your trigger button, and it will poke you out, but so you don't have to stand outside of the cover and then duck back in. Sometimes on this game it can be a little bit fidgety with how you do it. It will block your view and tell you that you can't shoot, and other people seem to be able to shoot you from that cover. But yeah, that's pretty much the gist of this. Any gangs that you want to do now, you just steal a car and you're off, you know. So yeah, I hope you find this useful. It's just one of the tactics I use to do these levels, obviously, but other people will have their own perspectives. But if you did find it helpful, please remember to click the subscribe button, like and leave your comments. And thanks very much.